This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let lime take care of me. We're just happy and smiling. Doing almost anything. Having fun and just living. Shopping, chilling, everything.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.
This is the Barbados Today afternoon update for Monday, November the 3rd, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. A warm welcome to you. Finance Minister Chris Sinclair is defending government's decision to retain the services of Central Bank Governor Dr. Dalil Worrell. Last week, Sinclair told the country that Dr. Worrell remained in the post for another term. But the decision did not sit down well with former Prime Minister Owen Arthur, who described it as a major mistake. However, speaking on the People's Business last night on state television, Minister Sinclair defended the work of Dr. Worrell, saying that he is one of the best economists in this hemisphere.
I'm not going to get into this, I think, is an unseemly debate. Dr. Worrell is an outstanding Barbadian economist, one of the best economists in this hemisphere, and certainly in the Caribbean, and definitely in Barbados. And a lot of people who have had whatever dislikes for Dr. Worrell, whatever old battles they want to carry out, they can make an appointment with him and go somewhere quietly and do those things. But as far as I am concerned as Minister of Finance, he has performed manfully.
But speaking to the media on Saturday at the official opening of Boarded Hall Green, Sinclair suggested that the governor should reconsider his decision not to hold press conferences after issuing statements on the economy. At the same time, he says the information Dr. Worrell has issued is very thorough and the quality has been praised.
You know, wise people may knock the governor for not having a press conference, and perhaps he probably should reconsider his decision in that particular regard. There are people who praise them for the type of information they put out, the frequency of it that is updated, and the quality of it. So you have to take, one.
In other news now, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Barbados will this week pay greater attention to the country's financial situation. Key among them, the advice coming from the International Monetary Fund and the way forward for Barbados' tax system. Speaking to Barbados Today following the launch of Accountants Week 2014, ICAP President Roger Arthur revealed that there will be a number of events centered around the current economic situation facing Barbados.
Some of the things we're looking at are the opportunities for growth. We're looking at governance issues as well. We think that's hugely important in this particular climate. And we're also looking at corporate compliance, if we're getting companies to comply with the regulations as set out. So we also have some breakout sessions that will look at things as it relates to key performance indicators. Alternative dispute resolution is one of the topics coming out of that breakout session. So a good cadre, a good mix of topics that speak to the current environment and how we can go forward from there.
The manufacturing sector is alive and well, and it presents real opportunities for graduates entering the workforce. Addressing the graduation ceremony of the Samuel Jackman Prescott Polytechnic over the weekend, General Manager of Meridian Caribbean, Ziad Khan, told the students that Barbados needs fresh talent to get ahead, and he suggests a career in manufacturing could take them places.
We believe that the manufacturing sector is one that has been underrepresented over the years, and hence why it's important for us to ensure that our young people see the full potential of opportunities that we can offer in the manufacturing sector. Many still think that careers can only be in lawyers and doctors and this and that and the other. They don't see machine operators and technicians and all these vocational, technical brain can provide for your future.
Private doctors in Barbados will undergo Ebola preparedness training. The Ministry of Health and the Barbados Association of Medical Practitioners are collaborating with the Cayfield campus of the University of the West Indies in hosting 2 Ebola preparedness education and simulation sessions, one on Wednesday and the other on Thursday.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
The Barbados Food and Wine and Rum Festival, November 20th to 23rd. Taste the culinary delights of top local and international chefs like Marcus Samuelson, Anne Burrell, Tyler Florence, Roger Mooking, Michael Hines, Dane Sadler, Daphne's Restaurant, and more. The Barbados Food and Wine and Rum Festival, 5th edition, November 20th to 23rd. Visit foodwinerum.com or contact Premier Event Services Inc. at 435-0670. Get your tickets now at WineWorld or TicketPal.com.
On the regional scene, 4 men are currently in custody in Trinidad as lawmen continue the search for a missing family of 5. A mother, her 2 teenage daughters, a granddaughter, and another person police identified as a 58-year-old man. The family has been missing from their home in South Trinidad since October the 26th. Relatives told the Trinidad Express newspaper that they believe the disappearance is connected to the murder of a fellow villager. They say the family had been receiving death threats since that killing, and they are appealing to anyone who may have abducted the family to release them. Meanwhile, on the international scene, law enforcement officials in Nigeria are on a massive manhunt for 132 prisoners. Officers say the inmates who were freed during a raid on a prison in the central state of Kogi. According to Governor's Office, 145 of the prisoners were housed at the facility at the time. 1 died, 8 were recaptured, and 4 surrendered voluntarily. 132 remain at large. And finally, a new World Trade Center is now open for business 13 years after the deadly plane bombing of the former New York landmark.
After a decade of planning and construction, One World Trade Center is getting ready to open for business by the end of this year. But before it opens, CNN Money got a sneak peek at what the tallest building in North America will look like from the inside. Workers are still building out the lobby, but there are already some distinctive nods to the original World Trade Center complex.
This beautiful white marble is from the same quarry as the marble that was in the lobby of the original Twin Towers.
And the entrance is starting to take shape.
As you can see, the floors are in, the walls are in, the ceilings are in. Behind me is a blast wall that protects the lobby, and these slats bring natural light in.
But the floors with the best views aren't for rent. The developers of One World Trade Center are saving the top 3 floors for an observation deck, complete with food, drinks, and a small theater.
We're on the 102nd floor of One World Trade Center. It's the highest occupied floor in the building. It will be the observation deck, open to the public. This floor is a 360-degree unobstructed views of the entire metropolitan region.
And on that note, we end our Barbados Today afternoon update. We will be back again this evening. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screen play at the supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.
This news update is brought to you by
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna take my time. I'm happy. Enjoying myself with lime. I'm happy. Escape from reality. Yay! And let lime take care of me. Whoa, we're just happy and smiling. Doing almost anything. Having fun and just living. Whoa, shopping, chilling, everything.
Get happy with Barbados' largest and fastest 4G network. Activate any Lime prepaid or postpaid mobile plan today.